Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will finally be answering some of your questions about the widgets that I have on my phone. So these widgets are not just looking cute, but they're also very helpful and functional. So if you're looking for the perfect widgets for your phones, then you have to keep on watching. So let's start with the weather widgets. So honestly, I haven't found a third-party weather app that looks so good and stays reliable. So I'm just using the default ones from both the iPhone and my Samsung. And surprisingly, they're both accurate and really very helpful, especially here in Sweden, where the weather changes every hour. So if you live in a place where the weather shifts so fast, this is a great little reminder for how you should dress before heading out. So my only issue about this is that they don't have any options to customize it. So if you put this one on your home screen, then this will ruin the aesthetic look of your theme. So for me, I decided to cover it with some widgets that you can actually download from Play Store or App Store. So first, I wanted to talk about the clock widgets on both phones. So I'll show you guys how I did this one before we move on to the clock widget on my Samsung. So here on my iPhone, I do have two different clock widgets. So these are from iScreen and the MD app. So I'm going to start customizing the one from iScreen, but always keep in mind that you have to take a screenshot of your empty home screen for you to have a transparent background when you're customizing the widgets on your iPhone. So once you already have the screenshots, you have to upload it to your iScreen app, so you will get that very beautiful transparent kind of background to your widgets on your home screen. So now let's try to create the clock widget. So if you click on clock in here and scroll down, you will find this iOS 17 clock. So you just have to pick that one, and then you have the option to choose between 12-hour or 24-hour. And if you click on the clock color, then this is where you can change the color of the clock, which can matches with your theme. And if you wanted to have a transparent background, you can just click transparent background option in here, and you can set where you wanted to put your widgets, or you can also change that one directly from the home screen. So that is how I made this very cute clock widget that I got from iScreen. So now let's move on to the next clock widget. This one I got it from MD app. And just like with the iScreen, you have to have a screenshot of your background for you to have a transparent background on your widgets. So if you click gallery, you will see different options of widgets that you can pick from. But my most favorite one from this app is the clock widget. So you can pick any clock of your choice, and then we can just customize it from there. So if you want to have exactly the same layout as mine, then you have to pick this clock in here, which is this one. And then you have to click on background and set it to transparent, so you would know which colors fits best on this theme. And under colors, you have three different categories to pick from. You have monocolors, multicolors, and custom, which you can pick the color of your own choice. So on the bottom, you can see this shadow in here. If you toggle it on, then you will have this kind of 3D effect on your widget. But I usually just turn it off because I don't really love this kind of dark background on the widgets. I just have to set it like this. And then if you go to action, you can actually make use of it to open your clock widget, which is really very functional and convenient. So you don't have to search for your app just to open it. But for me, I just have it open MD widget, so whenever I feel like changing the widgets, then I can just click on the widget itself. So moving on to the clock widget that I have on my S25 Ultra. So a lot of you guys have been asking me about this one. So this is actually an app called Widget. And yes, it's with double E's, and it's super customizable, and I just love how many options it gives us, which is perfect if you love to customize your phone. So now I'll show you guys how I did mine. So if we go to an empty home screen and then tap and hold and click widget, you can find this widget option here and just click any sizes of your own. So I usually go for 2x2 because this is a perfect square, and then after that you can pick the clock that you wanted to start customizing, like any clock here. So let's say for example this clock, as you can see guys, it has a background, so for you to be able to remove that, just click this option. And now let's start customizing the clock. So as you can see here, you have 4 different clock hands that you can pick from, but this one is my most favorite one. So they also have like different hour markers that you can pick from. You can have like nothing on it, or you can also have like dots or numbers. So you can actually pick from different options or different designs that would match your theme. So now when it comes to colors, you can pick different shades. So you can have like a whiter background, a lighter colored background, a darker colored background, and a black background. So if you want to have this white background, then the only color that will change are the hour markers, as you can see. But if you will pick a lighter shade of background, then even the clock or the shape itself will also change colors. And it goes the same with the darker shade of background. So aside from all of those options that I have mentioned, you can also change the shape of the clock, but my favorite one is this one. So that is how I made this clock widget. So I also love having a date and a day of the week widget on my home screen, so it just helps me keep on track. So on the iPhone, I'm still using the MD Widget app. So under clock, you can just pick any clock that you wanted to have, and then we can customize it from there. So you just have to pick this option and then change the colors. And when it comes to font, you just have to click the same font as what you have on the clock, so you can have it matching with your clock widget. So I use this widget to open my calendar app. In that way, if I needed to put out a schedule or something, then I can just tap this widget and it opens directly my calendar. So moving on to my S25 Ultra, the app that I use on this one is this KWGT app. And by the way guys, this one changes daily, so you don't have to customize it every day. So let's try creating a new one. So first you have to tap create here on top, and then click this plus icon, and then you will find like different options to pick from. But if you want to have the same one as mine, then you just have to tap this text, and by default it will be this small clock in here, but we don't need that one. So just tap on text here on the bottom, and then text again, and then delete this code here on top. And if you wanted to have the same one as mine, just click this date format, and then scroll down and you will find this current day name. So you just have to tap on it and then tap on check. So as you can see, it looks so small, so you just have to resize it, and then you want it to make it look cute, so you have to click on font, and I always pick dancing script. And now click on paint and make it a little bit transparent, set it to 85, and then click apply. And here on effects, you have to click on shadow. So every time I customize my phone, it is only the shadow color I change to make this widget match my theme. And I always make sure that on direction, I keep it to 359, and on distance, I always pick lower than 10. And since we have a light purple shade of theme, I'm going to pick a darker shade of theme for the shadow, so that when I use it here on my home screen, then this one is really visible. So for my calendar widgets on the iPhone, I'm just using the Color Widgets app. It's clean, easy to use, and it really blends well with any of my setup. While on my Samsung, I'm just using the same widget app as my clock, and it has a very limited design which I didn't really like, though it opens directly the Samsung calendar, so that one is like quite handy, but still the design is just really very limited. So on my iPhone, I'm just using the color widget. So if you will open that app and scroll down, you will find this calendar option. So just pick any from this one and set it up or like customize it. And you don't have to have like transparent background and all that. I just keep mine with a lighter color of background. So that's how easy it is to customize the calendar widget for our iPhones. So moving on to my second home screen, I really wanted to talk about these contact widgets. So I got asked once here on my channel on what app this one is from. So actually this one is a default app or a default widget from iPhone. So if you're using an iPhone, then you don't have to download anything. But since this one doesn't have any like customization options, then I usually cover it with a badge from iScreen. So right now I'm going to show you guys how to set this up. So if you go and add a widget to your home screen, you will find this option on the bottom that says contacts. So if you click on that one, you can find different sizes as well. But my favorite one is this solo contact. So if you have that one and add it to your home screen, just tap on it and click show buttons. In that way, you will get the option to either directly call or text that specific contact. So there are options that you can pick from when it comes to the contact widgets. You have like these 4 different contacts in one widget, or you can have this larger one which can accommodate up to 6 contacts. But for me, I love to have mine like this. And since this one doesn't look aesthetic at all, so I usually cover it with a badge from the iScreen app. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this one. So if you will go and open iScreen and look for charms, there's an option there that says badge, and you just have to click that one, and then you can put your own picture or an anime. But for now, I'm just gonna use this one as reference. And then you can already change everything in here, like shape, like stickers if you wanted to, but I don't put any background since I wanted to have like a transparent background. And then when it comes to craft, you can only pick the one which is GIF if you have the premium version of this app. So if you don't have the premium one, then you can only pick the one which is like the still kind of effect on your image. So you can't really pick anything which is moving. So this one is my favorite one, and this is what I'm currently using. So on Samsung, they don't really have the same contact widget as what we have on iPhone, but the only thing they have for a widget is for us to directly call someone. So I don't really use this widget since I already have my contacts right from my panel handle. So by the way, if you guys have noticed, I also have this like day planner on my S25 Ultra. I actually did a tutorial video about this one, and I always have like a day planner or a digital planner on every Samsung phone that I owned. So if you guys haven't watched that one, I would suggest that you should watch it because it might be helpful for you. So now let's move on and talk about the battery widgets that I have. So every battery widget that I have on my home screen, they're all from the iScreen app. What I love about them is that it changes its expression every time my battery goes down, depending on like how many percentage it is. So here are some of the cutest battery widgets that you can find from the iScreen app. So now I will talk about all of the photo widgets that I have on my phone. So most of them are from the iScreen app except for this one because this is from the MD widget. But all of the photo widgets that you can find on my S25 Ultra are from the iScreen app. So there's a lot of options you can pick from the iScreen app. They have like this simple photo widget, they have flip album, they have like this photo wall. So actually photo wall has some animated photo widgets as well. They have this scroll album, so you can really pick a lot. So this is perfect if you also love to customize your phone, because then you can really find something that matches pretty well with the theme you have on your phone. So even on my iPhone, I love to have the iScreen photo widgets as well, because there's really a lot of options you can pick from. A lot of cute ones, a lot of simple ones, animated ones. There's really a lot. But aside from the iScreen app, I'm also using MD for my photo widgets, and they also have some simple ones but still looking so cute. So the photo widgets on MD are mostly minimalistic but still quite cute, though it's not as many options as the iScreen app. But if you go and tap on moments, you will have this kind of Polaroid photo album, which you can pick from as well. And what I love about this is if you put 4 or more pictures, this can rotate every time you tap the widgets. So last but definitely not the least, I wanted to talk about these widgets that I have that I use as a filler. So these are the widgets that I use to cover up some of the default widgets on my phone, or I use them just to fill in some spaces on my home screen. So let's start with this sticker on my S25 Ultra. So actually guys, this one has a lot of options as well. If you click on more, then you will get a lot of different stickers that you can pick from. There are like still stickers, there are moving ones. So actually you can even upload your own stickers if you wanted to. So this one is perfect just to fill in some spaces on your home screen. Another one is this very cute widget that I use as an encouragement board. So on this one, I just put like some encouraging words. And this one you can also make use as a reminder. So let's say, for example, you have a meeting tomorrow. So you just have to write it down and then save it and put it to your home screen. And now you have a very cute reminder board. I also love to have this very cute pet, and I named him Georgie. So you can actually pick like 4 different other ones. And what I love about this is you can interact with it directly from your home screen. So now let's move on to my iPhone. So as you can see guys, I have like different gifts here on my home screen, and they're all from Pinterest, and uploaded them to my iScreen app. So sadly, this option is not yet available on the iScreen app on Android, but hopefully one day they will release the same feature. So if you go to Pinterest and search for that specific gift that you wanted to have, and if you find something cute that you wanted to make use, just click on that, click on these 3 dots, and click on download. And just do the same steps on every gift that you wanted to make use on your widgets. And then after that, you can go to the iScreen app and go to the search bar and search for GIF. So just pick any GIF that you can find, and then after that, just click on add, and you can upload the GIF that you just got from Pinterest. And also don't forget to click on transparent background. So you just have to repeat all of these steps every time you wanted to add a new GIF widgets to your phone. So that's how simple it is to have all these beautiful gifts directly to your home screen. So yeah, those are all of the widgets that I currently have on both my S25 Ultra and on my iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I really hope this video helped give you some ideas or inspiration to customize your phone and make it more you. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you here on my channel. So go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down below. So if you have any app or widget recommendations, I would love to try it out. So go ahead and drop them in the comments section down below. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Bye!